Let's talk business world.
Welcome to Let's Talk Business World. I'm your host, Ron Daniel, and we have today on the podcast Evelyn Bass, the CEO and owner of the Printed Word. And how you doing today, Ms.
I'm
Bass?
doing fantastic. Thank God.
All right. Sound good. Okay, today we see you have your books, and we see you have actually two books that you recorded. I mean that you written and published. You're an author.
That's correct.
Listen to the Lord is speaking and never say never.
Mhm.
Take us back to the very beginning when everything started and how you got inspired to write and to start your company, the Printed Word.
All right. The printed word began in 1993.
Okay.
The Lord was speaking to me, telling me more about Him. So after I got baptized in Jesus' name, I started writing, and He would wake me up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I write down exactly what He said.
Okay.
And then the pastor of Abundant Grace Apostolic Church told me to write it down, get it copyrighted. So that's how I got started. And the music book was started at Graceland Educare. After I retired from teaching school,
Okay.
the Lord gave me songs to work with little kids because I wasn't used to working with that age group because I did first through sixth grade.
Gotcha.
And the Lord would give me songs to uh, help kids to have an understanding and to learn through music, and that's what took place. And that all started back in 1993.
1993. That's a while back. Let me ask you this. So how did what have you learned since 1993 all the way down? That's like 20 years. What have you learned from the beginning to now that you can share with people that's looking at and listening to this podcast as far as the loopholes and the ups, the downs, the success stories? Like, what can you share with the viewers and the listeners on today's podcast?
It's just like the title of the book, Listen, the
Okay.
Lord is speaking.
Okay.
We have to have ears to hear and to be patient and wait upon Him. It might take years for some, and some it might not.
Okay.
But for me, it took me a while. You had to go through a series of things before you get to the place where He wants you to be to make sure this is all about Him. It's not about me.
Okay.
So I went through different trials, and in the book, it tells you about the different trials. And also, the songs are very helpful too, and they minister to me. Now, I'm sharing what I learned through my experience.
Okay. Sound good. Sound good. Let me ask you this. How did share some success stories with the viewers about when about your not necessarily with your project, but when you started. Like, share some of the success stories you had over the years and some you encountered and since you started the Printed Word.
Success stories is I can say that I experienced everything that's been given to me. If I just sit and be still, I know. It's one statement that was given to me. Success is in the hand of the believer. So you believer, you can be successful,
Okay.
but you got to believe, trust, and you will have success. So now success is in front of me, and now I thank God for that success.
Okay.
I can see it. At first, I couldn't see it. I had to let me get out the way in order for me to see the success.
How would you describe success? Everybody have their own definition. We can Google it up and look it up. What's your definition of success?
To accomplish what has been given unto me. That's
Okay.
success. If I do what I have been instructed to do and I meet those goals, that's success to me.
Okay, sound good, sound good.
Mhm.
Okay, now today you brought two books. Listen, the Lord is speaking, and
Correct.
never say never.
Mhm.
Listen, the Lord is speaking. What inspired you to write this book, and who are you? I guess just pinpointing as far as like the readers, like who you looking to read the book? What type of
Audience
yeah,
that I'm
audience, yeah.
looking to read the book, it can go apply to all
Okay.
because everything is in there. It can help anyone to go through different trials or tribulation and let you see you have hope,
Okay.
and it's in Lord Jesus Christ. And so, and it helped me to go through different trials and tribulation.
Okay.
And then I also read them off and on to let me know. The Lord said, I'm here. All you got to do is just play all your confidence and trust in Him.
Gotcha. Never say never. Tell
Never,
us about never say never.
never say never is like a song is in there. When I started working at Graceland, and working with small children was not in my interest. I didn't have no interest in. But anyway, Lord, for instance, a lot of kids, I'm gonna give you one of the songs in there.
Okay.
By thank you. Our kids don't they don't know how to say thank you.
That's true.
When someone gives them something, they don't say. So the Lord gave me this little simple song, said thank you. And then they start singing it. And they remember when someone do, I don't care if it's the smallest thing, you always say thank you. And that was a lesson to teach children and teach them through music.
Okay. Now I know with the project Never Say Never, you also have a CD.
That's correct.
How many songs and what inspired you? Well, we know the Lord inspired you to sing the song,
Right.
but what was your concept behind writing the songs? And we know it's towards and geared towards children.
Right.
But what was the concept and what was it like as you was writing? Like describe like as you was writing, like how was you feeling at that time and what was your thought process when you was writing the songs and getting them together for release?
All right. When writing the songs, what took place a lot of time in the classroom.
Okay.
That's when I was teaching, not in the public school, but in the private school.
Okay.
And the Lord would give me song. Like for I tell you about one incident about this little girl. I was working with some group of toddlers, and this little girl came in the room and she was just crying. And the Lord gave me a song right at the spot and say, "Be happy, be happy, put a smile on your face." And all of a sudden, the girl just stopped crying. And so there was a song the kids caught on to, smile. Have a happy day. You have to inspire your own self.
That's right.
But you teach them at a young age, and there was a lesson be taught through be happy, put a smile on your face every day. And so the little girl stopped singing it, stopped crying, and other kids joined in. So that was one of the songs to teach children, to motivate them,
Gotcha.
to be happy. Be happy with yourself. And also how to love yourself.
That's right. Some adults need that too. To
Yes.
be learn to say thank you.
Thank you.
And be happy. That's
You
right.
have to be happy. You
That's
have to
right.
motivate yourself daily.
That's right.
You
That's
have
right.
to.
That is true. Give us another example. How many songs is on the project?
On this project, it's 11. Excuse me.
It's okay. That's okay.
Okay. In this project, it's 11 songs.
Okay.
And some are music about, some are biblical and
Yeah.
some of them are not.
Yeah.
But it even talk about one who is wise never tell lies. We don't want to. We the song say, "One who is wise never tell lies. One who is wise never tell lies. One who is wise never tell lies. Always tell the truth to the Holy Ghost." So you always need to teach kids, don't lie. Tell the truth. And it's always someone watching you. And especially God is watching you.
That's right.
But don't lie. And that's a principle that our children need to learn, not to lie.
Sound good. I think everybody looking at this podcast and watching this podcast, you should go out and get these projects for your children and for yourself. Listen to the Lord speaking, and never say never. It's for kids. We always talking about. Let me say this. I always hear parents say, there's nothing for my kids to listen to. Every
Yes,
time
it
I cut
is.
on the radio, I cut on TV, it's negative this. They teaching my kids the wrong things, but you present a project that's totally against, it's biblical, godly, and it's encouraging kids to do great things.
That's so true.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Um, Also with the with the project, um, with the Never Say Never project, where can they buy these projects? What can they where can they get the projects from?
Where as of now, you can go
Okay.
Amazon.com, Barnes and Noble,
Okay.
and you can download the music book
Mhm.
that can be downloaded, and that's the local, just online
Website.
website. The printed word, littlerockr.com.
Gotcha. The Printed Word, Little Rock
R
dot
dot
com.
com.
Gotcha. Gotcha. What does the future? What's the future? What's the vision? The mission of the Printed Word? What's the next steps from today on?
From now on, there will be speaking engagement.
Mhm.
I'm available to do that. Also, to do storytelling with children,
Okay.
and two more books is coming out soon. Another CD. So it's a lot of great things are taking place in the future. So if you need me, contact me at area code 501-772-6369. Also on the website. And thank you.
Sound good. Sound good. Okay. Do you? Let me ask you this: Why you? We see your book said. Do you want to read maybe a excerpt
I
of?
can read
Okay.
one. I can read one. Okay. This is one on page 22.
Okay.
And this is something we got to keep in mind. The title of this is "The Dream Will Not Die."
Okay.
So we always got to keep a dream and look forward for things to take place in our life. I was walking one day through the storm of life, enduring the heartaches and pain, wondering which path to follow to fulfill my destination. Suddenly a voice from heaven spoke unto me, "Follow me, I will lead the way. I am the way, the truth, and the light. I will give you the desires of your heart. Believe and trust in my word, for all hope and dreams will come to pass. Seek me first and find rest. I will show you the way. The dream will not die, bringing joy and life abundantly, peace beyond all understanding. I am here. Learn of me and live, and the dream will not die. All knowledge and understanding come from God. He placed within hope and desire to reach the unreachable. Seek Him to find your destination. The dream will not die. So there's hope, and just keep the dream alive and keep going forward.
There is hope, and keep the
Dream.
dream alive. That sound good. That sound good. Let me ask you this: As far as what do you do? We see you've written books and they look good. I mean, y'all really need to get these projects. Listen to the Lord is speaking, and never say never. And never say never comes with the children's music CD. So you get the
Correct.
book and the CD. So y'all go purchase these products. My next question is, as far as community involvement, what do you do as far as outside of the printed word? What do you do as far as working with the community?
In the community, I'm on the Arkansas Early Childhood Commission.
Okay.
I do that. I also train teachers in early childhood education. I train. I also work with Arkansas kids uh, doing tutoring,
Hmm.
and I also work with our church, Abundant Grace Apostolic Pentecostal Church, where the pastor is Linda Scott. I work there with the kids doing the Bible studies and also the music. So I'm very active within the community, and I'm available whenever it's needed. Just contact.
Busy.
I'm busy. Oh yeah, and I do keep my grandbabies.
Keep the grandbaby.
I
Yes,
keep my
yes.
grandbaby, who's just been a great joy.
Yes, she's something else. I've met her.
Been a
She's something else.
great joy.
Um, Outside of that, I mean, we glad we glad you came by and Share with us, your projects, what you're doing, staying busy and motivated. Before we get off this podcast, share with the listeners what they can do to stay motivated, to stay just encouraged, because we living in a time now where, in this world, there's a lot of uncertain things. There's just a
True.
lot of uncertain things going
True.
on, and a lot of people are losing faith. A lot of people are losing hope. A lot of people who have depended on God, they say, "Hey man, I'm losing hope now." What can you do, or what can you say, or just leave us with something to encourage the listeners and the people that's looking at this podcast?
Okay, I'd like to read this quote
Okay.
that was given to me.
Okay.
And I think it will be go along also with the writing I just finished reading.
Okay.
This was given to me. Follow your dreams. Continue to hold on tight and never give up. It shall come to pass. So you got to hold on. Even though I know it was time that I wanted to give up. And I looked at my age, and I've learned you cannot look at your age.
That's right.
You got to continue hold. Don't look at what the world is doing. You stay focused what God have you to do, because he will guide and lead the way, all the way. And that's what I say. Keep hope alive.
That's right. Sound good. Keep hope alive. This is Let's Talk Business World. I'm your host, Ron Daniel, with my guest here in the podcast studio, Evelyn Elizabeth Bass. She's the owner, CEO of the Printed Word, and she's also written 2 books, Listen to the Lord is Speaking, Never Say Never, and also produced the children's project to go along with the book, Never Say Never. So you get good products. Book them, bring it to your city. You can go to the website at www.theprintedwordlr.com.
Little Rock.
Little Rock. The Printed Word Little Rock. AR.com. I said it all wrong. They're gonna be going somewhere else. But this is good, and this is our first podcast, and we hope to produce 1,000 podcasts soon. For the future. So, any last words?
No, just thank God for being here today, and I'll be looking forward to hear from.
Okay.
Contact me soon. I am available.
Y'all heard that? Contact the Printed Word. Bring her to your city, bring her to your state, bring her to your next event, because we need more positive influences in this world, because there's so much negative stuff going on. We need more positive, and not just positive, but godly. We need more godly influences in this world, so people know, hey, it's still hope and God is still alive. So
That's true.
we're going to end it with that. We glad y'all tuned in today to Let's Talk Business World. I'm your host, Ron Daniel. We will see you guys again. Remember, we'll be on Facebook, we'll be on Instagram, Twitter. Y'all just stay tuned. We have some brand new website coming, brand new interactive website coming. We will have more hosts, more guests, Skype interviews. We have Skype interviews, Google Hangout interviews. For those who don't live here locally and they want to get involved, if you want to get involved with Let's Talk Business World, you can contact us at at shinenetwork7@gmail.com. Go there first. Go there to contact us at shinenetwork7@gmail.com, and we will respond back. We have contact info also. Right at the bottom of this video, we have contact info, how you can reach us. So we glad this was good, and we have good people. We want good people in here talking about good things, positive things, godly things. So this show can continue to strive and thrive, and people be inspired, because we need that in today's world. I'm your host, Ron Daniel, and we hope y'all have a good day, and we are out. Y'all tune in next time, and we will see you later.
Thanks for watching today's episode of Let's Talk Business World. To become a part of our next podcast, contact us today. Be sure to follow Let's Talk Business World on all of our social media platforms.